All right, we're doing it. We're going live. Going live. What's up, everyone? Thank you for being here. Oh yeah, what's going on, YouTube? So we're doing the RideShare Hustle. This is episode number 8 of the RideShare Hustle. So this show is all about giving you better tips and tricks and strategies. Just talking about um, real perspective from a rideshare driver. My name's Newsome. I've been a rideshare driver for almost 2 years now, and I've given almost 5,000 rides, if not more than 5,000 rides between Uber and Lyft. And I drive in the Boston, Massachusetts market. And just a little bit about me. I got into rideshare because I needed something that could help me with my time restraints. So I needed some time convenience, some flexibility in my time schedule, because I was in a situation. I had a baby girl. So my daughter was born, and unfortunately, soon after that, the mother and we split up. And so now I had to take care of my daughter half the time, which meant I had to bring her to daycare half the time. Unfortunately, I was a carpenter at the time, and there's no way I could get my daughter to daycare, then make it to work as a carpenter. So something had to change, and that's kind of like when rideshare came into perspective for me. I never even thought about it before then, but I started doing it, and then I started doing it full time. And since then, have done whatever I can to make more money. I first started driving as an Uber X driver, and I couldn't really make a whole lot of money as that, so I needed to make more, and I needed to figure that out. And basically, that's what this channel is all about. It's about sharing with my experiences how I make more money, everything that I do, the hacks that I learn, all the tricks that I know to help me make more money, and I want to share them with you. And that's what this channel is all about. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, if you like what I'm talking about, give me the thumbs up too. I would greatly appreciate that. For those of you that have been here before, my subscribers, thank you so much for being here. As usual, I just wanted to say thank you, let you know I do appreciate you. We are doing the free dash cam giveaway. It will be happening. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe for that and ring the bell so you know when I'm doing the dash cam giveaway, because it will be on a live episode. So you got to make sure that you tune in. It could be today. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So make sure you keep watching. But where are we at? Free dash cam, subscribe, ring the bell. If you need to contact me, you can get to me by email, or you can contact me out on Facebook. The link should be in the description here. If not, it's on my channel page, and it's on any other of my videos. You can see it there. What we got going on? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you guys. All of you that are here, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. It's a couple things I want to say. Thank you to my drivers. All the new drivers that have signed up. We got a couple in the running right now. I'm meeting with Jesse tonight. Jesse, I'll be meeting with you. I'm going to talk about a couple things, a couple strategies and things like that. Not a great start to the day so far. I was out driving this morning. Did about, if I had my phone on me, I could check, but it's charging right now. I think I did about I had one XL ride to the airport, and that was for like $50 or so, a little bit more. And then not too much after that. So a little slow, so I will be out late again tonight when I was last night. I did clear over $400 yesterday throughout the day, so I was very psyched about that. I'm always about setting goals. I'm going to get back to these guys in a minute. But I was at the airport while I was there. I noticed, and this is the topic for today, it's like, don't sleep in your cars, right? I see people sleeping at the airport, and I have a big problem with that. So lately I've been trying to decide, do I stay at the airport? Do I leave the airport? If I leave the airport, I got to pay the toll. I probably got to sit in traffic trying to get through the tunnel here in Boston. That's the way it goes. And hey guys, by the way, how's the audio on this? If you can hear me good, give me a thumbs up, please. If the audio sucks, I want to know. You can let me know in the comments. I got a thumbs up. The audio is good. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So it's always the decision. Do I leave the airport or do I stay? And lately I've been leaning on the side of leaving during the day. So during the day, there's no surge happening. Nothing really goes down. It's just very slow going, and I end up staying there for like hours at a time. And you have to make that decision, right? Because if you sit there for too long, and then if you sit there for long, now you want to wait for your turn because you don't want to leave, right? You just spent all that time waiting. So it's like you have to make that decision early on. That's how I feel. And so, but as I was at the airport, I do a drop off at the airport. I always like to stop at the lot, see what's going on in the lot, take a break, use the restroom, whatever. I did that today. And then I noticed a couple of people sleeping in their cars in the parking lot. And that's what today's episode is going to be about. It's like, don't sleep in your cars. I want you to work on something. I want you to have an exit strategy, exit plan. And if you have the time to sleep in your car, you have the time to work on your strategy, on your exit plan. Okay. So exit strategy, that's the main thing we're going to talk about. And I'm going to show you a couple different things with that. Exit strategy. All right, but before we get into the exit strategy stuff, this is going to be really good stuff. This is going to help you get out of rideshare driving, going to help you move on, set a plan, and get out of driving for rideshare. Because as you know, nobody's getting rich driving in Uber X and Lyft Economy. Just nobody is. They're just not paying enough. So you got to have a plan to get out. You know, like there has to be something greater, something better that you have to progress to, and we're going to go through that today. Let me grab my phone real quick. Just hold on. Bear with me for just 1 second. All right, coming back over here now. So I just wanted to, I just want to give a real shout out to the people who drive. And I want to update their ad. I know Jesse has updated. He's been doing a lot of drives here in the Boston market. I love that he reached out to me, saw my video, saw what I was doing. He says, "Oh, I got an XL vehicle, a nice black vehicle. I can go out, I can sign up for Lyft, and I can go out and start making some extra money to help pay for his family, to help support his family." You know, I think if I'm not mistaken, he's doing it for his kids. He's trying to help pay for college for them and everything like that. You know, real stand-up thing to do as a parent is to, help pay for your kids' college. And it's a great way to do it. And I really think like his way, he's a part-time driver. So I think that I really wish I was part-time too. I think that's the best way to go. But where's Jesse at? So I can see his drives here. So he's 15. So Jesse moved up. He's 15 now of 150. So he's about 10% of the way, because I'm doing a $50 bonus. I'm not even in the picture here. I'm doing a $50 bonus for anybody that finishes the drive, their drives before December 31st. So if you finish your drives before December 31st, Jesse, I don't think you're going to get there. I'm also going to give another $50 for whoever comes in first. So whoever of this list right here comes in first is going to gets another $50 gift card from me. But all right, who else we got up here? So these guys are all on Uber. So let me go check Uber. By the way, if you're a new driver, give me a thumbs up as well. I want to know who's here. Actually, if you're a new driver, comment yes. And if you're not a new driver, comment no. How's everybody doing out there? Getting ready for the holidays? Anybody seeing an uptick in traffic? I know that Brandeis, a lot of schools are getting out this week, so finals are done. A lot of kids be going to the airport, a lot of airport rides. And there's going to be a lot of rides coming out of the airport, a lot of families, a lot of people traveling right now. So expect a lot of airport rides. I don't know what the city's going to look like. I know that there's going to be, people will still be going out to dinner. They're getting together with friends and family still. That is happening. Holiday parties are happening. So you can get a lot of business at night right now for sure. And I don't know what the weekend's going to look like, because I have my daughter this weekend. So I don't know what's really going to happen. Look at this. I'm doing the show. Okay. This is dedication right here. I'm doing the show. I don't know if I can focus in or not, but that's there's like an $8 surge going on right now, right here where I live. I should be out there driving. I should be taking this, but I don't want to. I kind of want to turn the app on right now, but I want to go call these guys out. Give them some recognition, and then I want to move on to what I was talking about, having your end strategy, your exit strategy, your end game. So we got a couple new people that signed up, but I'm not going to get into all that right now. But Matthew, Portugal, Matt right here. So Matt he's moving up too. He's done 19. I talked to him. He's on a little vacation right now. So he stopped at 19. We got Patrick Leonard. You're at 4 still. Patrick, what's going on with you in Charlotte? You only did 4 since the last time we did the show, and you haven't moved. You got any questions? Reach out. I can help you. Joseph, you're still the same. And Alexander, Alex, you moved up a little bit to 60. So you're almost there. I think like if anybody's going to win this, it's going to be Alex. Alex is going to come in. I mean, he definitely has a chance to finish this by the December 23rd. He only needs to do 40 more in about 5 days or so, and the weekend's coming up. So you can definitely kill that and make that, make some good money. And then also, like I said, you'll probably come in first. So you get the extra $50 gift card. And then you also get a $50 gift card for coming in, for finishing the whole competition. That's an extra $100 if you finish, Alex. Just saying. If you want it, it's there. I'm trying to give out some money for Christmas, and the dash cam, the free dash cam is coming, so stay tuned for that. But let's talk about the exit strategy. Yeah, I'll get back to these ones. And guys, and one of the things I always stress about and how I run my, how I work full time, how I run full time is, let me see if I can clear this down here. We're talking consistency, strategic times, definitely have business cards, premium vehicle, end game, and strategy for your end game. Okay. So these are going to be something that I'm going to be preaching all the time. Let me get this back to the right angle. Consistency. Like I'll always go out at the same times. I try to be consistent as possible. And I think that's the biggest key because you never know what's going to happen. There are days when I won't see a surge at all. I'll be up at the same times. I usually drive 6 to 9 in the morning and I don't see a surge a lot of times in certain areas. Or if I get the surge, I don't even get a ride to go with it until like later in the morning. But there's other times too where I look on the app, I turn on the app and like this morning, I started out with a $13 surge. I mean, it was right here in my apartment when I woke up and I would just show that other one. It was like $8. I wonder what it is right now. I wonder if it went up. Maybe I should quit the show right now and go make some money. I mean, it went down, now it's like 275, but you never know what's going to happen. You have to pay attention to the patterns in your area, in your market, because you want to know when the surges are going to happen. I know when the surges are going to happen in my neighborhoods. There's usually one at 7, and then there's usually one at 8. Now, if I get lucky in between those hours and there's a surge too, then I get lucky. But those are always there, and I always want to be on for those times because it's good demand. You're quick to get a ride, and you can make some money quick that way with good bonuses as well. And then in the evening, I have my times. I don't really like to start till about 4 or 5 o'clock at night, and then I work till midnight, depending. Or even a little bit later if I'm getting close to my goal and I can tell that there's good demand, I can still squeeze out a little bit more. That's what I did last night. I think I head out of the airport around 12:30. I took my last ride and then that was it. And then I actually got really lucky because I had a drop off in the city. And then my last ride, Lyft ride, ended up taking me all the way back to Waltham. So I got super lucky on that. And it was the Lux ride. And the guy was a little bit drunk and a little bit belligerent. And it was probably one of the worst rides I've had in a while. He started to get a little aggressive at the end. And but that was definitely a first, and it really had that kind of issue with anybody. But the holiday music I had on kind of triggered him for whatever reason. I don't know. I think he was kind of lonely or something. Said he wasn't get together with his family. He started talking about stuff, and but so I just let it go. I turned the music off for him, and then we got him to where he needed to be and dropped him off without any altercations. And honestly, that's the way it should go. When you have people that are a little upset in your car, it will happen. Especially if you're going to go out, and pick people up at night, they're going to tend to be drunk and a little bit on the emotional side. It's easy for them to let go of their emotions. Some of the best nights. So be consistent, right? This New Year's Eve, I'm definitely working. I need to make some money. It's going to be slow between Christmas, for the holiday for the kids. I say kids, but all the college students are out. So college is out right now. I don't know what it's like in your city, but here in Boston, college students are a main driver of the economy. And so everybody's on break, finishing up this week, going on break. So that kind of traffic will be gone. And so that New Year's Eve night is going to be a really, really good night for surges and bonuses. If you're going to work that night, you're going to make a ton of money. I can't wait to work it. I'm going to try to have a record night. I set my own record on the night before Thanksgiving. It was right under $800. I'm going to go, my goal for New Year's Eve will be about $1,000. I want to see if I can hit 1,000. I got to be rested up for that one because that'll be a late night. But I got to make the money, right? We all need that money. So exit strategy. So I want to talk a little bit more about how I got into this. Let me answer some comments right now. Hold on a second. Let me see. What we got going on here, guys? Sorry, let me adjust the camera a little bit. So afternoon, bud. Audio is good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Dex. Thank you. My kids are too young for college, but oh yeah. Oh, that's right. All right, Jesse. Yeah, I know. I just can't remember. I talked to a lot of different people. I thought you were having kids that you're trying to pay extra for. Homer's driving, nice. Go drive, man. Nah, I'm gonna stay for now. Like that's the thing about consistency too, is a lot of times I know like I'm always watching the app and I'm looking for I'm looking for that surge, but a lot of times I like to put my time in blocks, right? Like I don't want to. I've done the whole jump in the car, go catch a surge, and do a ride, and come back, and it just sets. I'm too all over the place, and I like just having my blocks of time. Like I usually cut out by 9, 10 o'clock the latest in the morning, and then I want to be home, and I want to take care of the house and do other work like this at home, and then get ready to go back out at around 4 or 5 o'clock because I know it's going to get busy again. And to be high demand. And I know I can catch rides earlier than that, but I found that it kind of like breaks up my time too much. Like I don't want to spend too much time in my car. I want to eliminate that time and be home and go out for 8 hours at night and just really hit it, and just drive and drive and drive and drive and make that money. So that's the thing. I'm not going to go jump and chase a surge right now. Hey, Nick. Hey, Bad. Will the business be after New Year? The business is going to be pretty slow after New Year. Just expect. I did like a video I remember last year I was kind of worried about it, and right after New Year's it does slow down a little, like a lot. So it's hard to get those premium rides. It's hard to get all that stuff. There won't be a lot of surge. There's going to be you can probably you can grind out some X rides and things like that, and you might get a little lucky. But I think it's going to be on the slower side till things pick up. Students won't get back to school until probably starting around the 10th. I think that's when they'll start. There might be some earlier students in that, but it's just going to be a slow time. So think about that and have something to do. But college kids are annoying as fuck. Yeah, college. I mean, dude, the college kids are annoying, but they're kind of a bread and butter. Sometimes they give you those good trips into the city, and they can get you some good money back home too. So it is what it is. I know. I definitely feel the pain with the college kids. Honestly, I would like to I don't even want to do the XLs anymore. I mean, I do and I don't. I just like worry that it is a car full of kids because they are annoying. But I do like to cut out at midnight, like especially on Friday and Saturday nights. If you cut out by midnight, typically you're not dealing with those college kids. You get the older crowd that likes to go home early, and you get them. But exit strategies. Let's talk about that some more. So talk about all the ways that you can make money in rideshare, right? So we're all drivers, we're partners. So the evolution of it is like, let me lock these wheels because this thing always gets away from me. Every time I got to put my foot down on this thing. And this is what I think everybody should be doing. Don't be sleeping in your car at the airport. You need to be educating yourself. You need to be doing something to progress yourself, to learn more, do more, be better. Don't submit to driving rideshare in the Uber X category. Can't get this thing on my freaking there. It's for the microphone. Don't sit around as an Uber X driver. We went over this. On the last video where I talked about how much you get paid as an X driver, Uber X, Lyft X, whatever. Lyft and Uber, both the same thing in the economy modes. And, they're getting $16.50 an hour, okay? $16.50 an hour for time, all right? Because we did it. It's per minute, so it's $16 per hour. And then XL was like $17.50 per hour. So anybody that says different, I've already proved it. I've already shown the best way to evaluate how you get paid as a driver, okay? That's a 17. This is a 16. Do I need to go bigger with those numbers? Is that too small? I feel like it's too small. Exit strategy. Okay. So That's better. Now we can see that better. So Uber X is 16, right? XL is like 17.50 per hour. All right. Let me get the rates. I know Lux is like almost 36. And then black and black XL, right? So, and then I'm just going to go black. And what was the rate on black? I got to go into the Lyft app real quick. Oh, it sucks seeing all that surge out there. Like I want to go drive. So let me get over here. I got to check the rate card real quick. Dashboard. I think it gets into the 40s. So black gets into $42 or so per hour. But then you got to talk about, how your vehicle profits. So per minute is what, 69 cents. And then what's black XL? 72 cents. So I'm just going to call it at 70 cents per minute. So what's 70 times .7 times, clear. .7 times 60. So that's $42 per hour. In black, you're getting $42 per hour. All right. Now, and I say this about X, right? Like this is what you're making as an Uber X driver in Boston. You're making $16.50 an hour. Okay. Now you're like, oh, but I made more than that. Yeah, because you can get bonuses, right? So you have your bonuses, and you have surge, and then you have Quest, and what, consecutive trips too, right? So at this point, like if you get any one of these bonuses, and then you can add them to any of these hourly rates, and now you can increase that rate. If you get a $10 bonus on top of one Uber X ride, and it's less, let's call it an hour. Now you're getting $26 per hour. But your car's not profiting anything at the Uber X level. At the X level, you're making 10 cents. Your car's profiting 10 cents after you take care of all the maintenance, all the repairs, everything else that goes in, all the gas, everything that goes in with the car. You're only making, plus 10 cents. 10 cents per mile. XL, now you start to get a profit. You start to get a profit at XL. So now you're getting, I think it's like $1.10, $1.15 profit per mile, right? So now you start to make some money. You're not making more per hour really, so much, but now you start to making more. Your vehicles start to make you money. Now, when you get into Lux, you're gonna profit about 85 cents to 90 cents per mile. Okay, not a ton. That's not a ton, but you still are getting some profit there. And then with black, what was black per mile? $1.81, so minus 55. Now you're talking like $1.35 per mile on the black. 38, whatever. Per mile, $1.38. So with the X, you're not making any money in the economy modes. All right, you're not making any money unless you have bonuses attached to them. Except you're making $16 an hour. But what are you going to do with that? Okay, let's talk about that real quick. What's $16 per hour? What's that going to get you? There's nothing. You're poor. You're in poverty right there. So all the people that are crying that Uber drivers are in poverty, yeah, it's true. It's true. Look at this, $16 an hour, $17 an hour. How are you going to afford anything really except to feed yourself and pay your rent? There's no life outside of that. And I know this firsthand because I've driven it. I've driven in the X category. I drive now in the XL. I mean, I still bust out a lot of hours just to make enough money to pay my $2,100 in rent, to pay my $900 in tuition fee for my daughter to go to daycare every single month. And that's just that. And then I have a $600 car payment and plus insurance. Like I'm working just to pay my bills. There's no profit in it really for me. Any profit that I get is just going right back into the business. Right back into the business. So that's my point, and that's what I want to say is like, so what's your exit strategy, right? Because if you stay in the X mode, if you stay in economy mode, you stay here, you're not making enough money to actually get anywhere in life. Now, if you're driving Lux and you're driving black, you're actually making some good money. You're making a good hourly rate, 36 and 42, and you're actually making some decent money, especially in black, per mile profit on your car. Lux is still good too. I really like the Lux. Lux is a great rate. And then XL is not too bad either. Okay. So you can start making some extra money there and you start having a better car. When you start having a better car, you know, you got to upgrade. You have to upgrade because you have to go through the motions here. You either have to like upgrade. My advice is this: either you upgrade in your vehicle, you upgrade in your business as a rideshare driver, or you get out, right? That's your exit strategy. So with that being said, you know, there's X and just Lyft Econ, right? And then there's XL. So you want to move to XL. You want to try and get a vehicle where you can have an XL minimum. I said this to everybody. I say this so many times. Is like XL is going to be your bread and butter. You can do so much with that XL. It doesn't cost you a lot of money. You can get a pretty decent minivan at a good price, and now you can have that vehicle actually start making you a decent profit on top of, you know, getting the same rate that you would get here, pretty much. And then you have to upgrade. You know, you have to go to a Lux. So then, if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, you just get the XL. If you can afford it, if it's in your budget, or if you feel like you can hustle and you can go out and make that car payment like I do, there's no way I could afford that car payment. I got the car payment. I got my MDX. I took a chance and I went out and I started making some more money. All right. The chance that benefited me and it really paid off, you know, because now I'm not just Lux, but I can also do black. Right. So I can earn in those higher echelons. I can earn $36 an hour. I can earn $42 an hour. Add a bonus onto these. Now I'm making some serious money per hour. You know, it's a respectable rate. And plus my car's making some money on top of that. Now, okay, here's the thing too. So you're in the black category. Lyft has a really easy way to enter into the black category, you know, and I think that if you want to take that chance, it's a good way to do it. Now, you have to spend some money. You know, you could go to auction probably and find a car for cheaper. Typically, I don't have experience with auction, so typically I think you need to have all the money up front. I don't know if you can finance it there, or go through your bank to finance through your bank and then bring a check to the auction. Like, I just don't know how that works. But if you can get it cheaper, you know, like around 25,000, you get a vehicle where you can qualify for black. I'd say take that chance. That's a good way to go. Boston has plenty of business. There's plenty of business here. You know, but where do you go from here? Because this will limit you as well. Like there's a lot of downtime. If I depend solely on on just Uber and Lyft to get me my business, to get all the money I need, I'll run out of business. I won't make enough money. You know, I have to get out there, be competitive. You know, so what do? I have business cards, right? So I want to grow. I want to continue to grow this business in that direction. And so I want to have private clients, right? So we can come over here. We can say even here, right? Now we can come over to private clients. All right. So that's the next way to grow. So once you do as much as you can here, you need to grow. So you get private clients, and then you get your livery license. By the way, you can get private clients just using Uber and Lyft through the app. All you need is some business cards. Business cards will help you out tremendously. Trust me. And you can just book your clients right through the app. You show up to the person, they request the ride, you accept the ride right there because you're in close proximity, and then you have your private client. It's all facilitated. Everything's legal and you're good to go. Oh, by the way, I got to tell you about my insurance thing. So I had Geico rideshare insurance. I wanted to get rideshare insurance. I didn't have it in the beginning, but I got it about 3 months ago. And I got it with Geico. And man, their price was like $250 a month. And then I just switched over to Progressive, and now I'm paying like $150. So I saved myself $100 a month just by switching from Geico over to Progressive. So just in case you're wondering, Progressive was really great and it was really easy to go over there. It's not a promotion or anything like that. I'm just telling you right now, Progressive was the way to go. So you want to get private clients and you get your livery license. This is my next step. So my next step will be to have my own car service, my own transportation business. I want to have a couple vehicles. I want to start building a fleet, and that'll be the next step. That's one way to go. So now, what are some other ways that people do it? You know, you can go into the professional transportation business. That's one way to do it. That would be an exit strategy to take you out of, you know, working in poverty, being up here. So you have to progress, and the best way for you to move forward is to progress. And then since you're already in the rideshare business, why not just upgrade your vehicle, and you can add on you can add on to what you're currently doing and make more money. Now, prior, to me driving as a rideshare driver, I had said this. I was a carpenter, and I needed to make more money, or I needed to like free up some time somehow. And what I was doing at the time is, so I was a carpenter. And I was renovating houses. I was learning how to renovate apartments, and just do general construction on houses, mostly residential is the way that it was. And sorry, my lighting's really poor in here. I know. So I learned everything in and out about how to build a house, like basically from scratch. I learned how to do plumbing. I learned how to do electrical. Then I was gonna my personal plan was to buy a house, buy a multifamily. So it would have the one I bought had 3, so it was 3 units. That was the first one I got, but unfortunately, it was far away. So I bought it in Springfield, where I was from, but then I had, and I just had my daughter. So it was kind of like bad timing on my part, or maybe it was good timing because everything happens for a reason. But I had bought a 3-family and was fixing it myself. It was fine. I had no problem with that. I was doing a really good job over there. But then I was finding that it was taking up way too much of my time, and I couldn't keep building it. So I had spent 5+ years as a carpenter looking to build up my portfolio of real estate houses, so I wanted to get, a couple more. This was my plan. I was going to get a couple more houses. I say 4. It's like Monopoly, right? You get 4 of these, then you can get a big hotel. I say hotel, but just buy a bigger apartment unit, right? So then this would have been, I don't know, let's call it 30 unit building. This could be 3, 3, and 3. And then like much like building your business as a rideshare driver, right? You want to progress from X to XL to Lux to Black, and then you get into your own big business, your own transportation business. And that's what I want. I wanted my own property, real estate rental business. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to rent apartments, and I was going to fix it myself and manage it myself. But I had my daughter. My daughter was born, and I couldn't keep up with my plan. My plan was to do it all myself because I didn't have a lot of money, and that just didn't work out. So I had to make a decision and cancel all this, and then learn. So I had to cancel this out. I spent 5+ years, hard work, learning how to be a carpenter, learning all the ins and outs, all the tricks, all the trade secrets, and then I completely had to abandon it because I made the decision that I was going to go a different route. But rideshare gave me the time that I needed in order to pursue what it is that I wanted to do. So, and then what I'm doing now, so there's a couple different things to do here. So you have your Uber driver. You go to, then you can go to your own transportation. Your own transportation business. All right, so that'd be the progression. So I would say you either need to go here or, from Uber driver to transportation business, or you need to like just completely come over to something else. And, that's for you to decide. What do you want to do? Do you want to progress in something that you're already doing? And this might seem like something that's really far fetched for you and out of reach, and I totally get it. Or do you want to take a different route, like what I'm doing? I'm, studying to be an internet marketer. I have another YouTube channel that I do. I just started it, and it's all about internet marketing. And so I started that channel. So now I cranked out 3 videos already today, 1 for this channel, 2 for my other channel. And, that'll be my next step is I want this transportation business. I want this to free up time. I want to have drivers. I want to have a fleet of cars, and that'll also free up time where I can spend more time over here. Now, as a marketer, as I learn more as a marketer, I can help grow this transportation business. So I'm kind of using them in tandem. And the point that I'm saying about that is that they're in tandem is because they're linked, they're together. Now, as a carpenter, let's say I was a carpenter, but also I wanted to make extra money as an Uber driver. That's fine if I plan on staying a carpenter if I don't really want to get out of that job, I want to stay in that career. But if I want to get out of that, it doesn't make sense to have two different things. You know what I'm saying? If I want to stay as a carpenter and I want to grow as a carpenter, it would make more sense for me to, work on having a private business as a carpenter, getting side work, getting side business instead of being an Uber driver. I mean, I get it, right? I get that it's easy. It's easy entry to do some, just go out and do some drives and make some money. But if I wanted to grow more as a carpenter, in hindsight, I should have been focusing more on growing that business, but I didn't. And I moved over to Uber. So now I want to use that method of what I was saying is like, you want to stay in the same business category. So I'm going to go from Uber driver to, upgrade my vehicle to Lux and Black. And then I want to get my own private clients and I want to have my own transportation business. So I want to have multiple cars. I want to get a bus where I can transport 12 plus people at a time. Those are the goals. So I just want to say that, talking about exit strategy, don't sleep. Don't become one of the people out in California that are going to sue, want to sue Uber because Uber misclassified them. And you know what, honestly, after they sue them, they're not going to be able to be partners with Uber anymore. And they're not going to be able to make money. And, they're not going to get rich from the lawsuit. They're not going to make a ton of money. And then they're still going to be looking for something else to do and someone else to blame. So have your strategy down, know what you're going to do. This is some advice that I wanted to give. So, don't sleep in your car. Just figure out what your next step is, because otherwise this economy will swallow you up. Okay. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Wait, let me answer some questions here. Anybody got questions? Sorry, I'm not too proficient at doing these lives. So, Absolute RideShare. I need to upgrade XL because of your videos and make better money driving less. Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you. Oh, Absolute RideShare. By the way, I want to hear about your Turo experience. I would love it if you could share, make a video for the channel, and then I can promote you too. But I would just love to hear it. If you just want to, me and you can talk. We can talk more about it because I want to share that with people. I think that's a really good idea, and I want to learn more about that. So hopefully you can help send some of your information our way. Absolutely. Okay, so get an XL just for Lyft and OGA Kemi, get an XL vehicle. You can get a cheap XL vehicle. You can get a cheap minivan. Look online, and I definitely think that you should, because you can make more money than you can an X. I don't know if you're a driver or not. No, you can't finance through an auction. No, you can't finance through an auction. Okay. I bought the RideShare insurance through Safety, and it was 162 add-on. Very reasonable in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think I'm paying 150 total for insurance through Progressive. So how bad will this be here? Long, but college kids are annoying. Yeah, they are. Yep. Okay, we went to. They're big enough though. You just got deactivated. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? For no reason. I'm sorry, man. And that's the other thing too. It's like, that's why I say, don't be dependent solely on Uber and Lyft. It's like, because yeah, they can make false reports. I know, and I hate that. I hate that. But that's why I say have an exit strategy, right? By the way, guys, I appreciate the thumbs up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I do really appreciate you guys. You had a 5.0 rating. Man. Was there something that you did? Can you think of anything that you did? Anything it might have been? Just to share with other people, so we know. I'm sorry it happened to you. Yeah, in a way, you're done with Lyft, and it's okay, and in a way, it's good, right? Because I just think driving's a grind. It's a grind. It's hard. It'll beat you up. I'm going on 2 years now, full time. I just can't wait to be part time, if not done. You didn't do anything? Yeah, that's what they all say. But hey, I wish you luck, man. If I can help you with anything, OGA Kemi, let me know. If you want to, if you have any questions. Maybe I was speeding. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't nice enough. Yeah, I mean, it could have been anything, right? You could probably dispute that. You could probably go to the hub and ask for forgiveness or whatever. Just don't go in there firing, aggravated and mad. Just ask them. Try and get some more information for yourself. But All right, guys. I think that's it for me. It's time for me to shower up, clean up, get ready for the night shift. Stuff's still surging. Babson College is going. I think they're going to be out today. Looks like Boston College is surging like crazy. Boston College should be good. Trips to the airport. Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. I'm gonna turn this off now. Appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.